Shalom. Welcome to Hebrew Literacy. Today we will be working on our Exodus. That's our Torah directed Hebrew immersion class. But I just kind of felt in my spirit to start with Psalm number Dalet. That's 4. Let's read that real quickly. And it says, by the way, I'm reading from the Art Scroll Tehillim book, if any of you are interested. It says, Lam natzech bin ginot mizmor David, for conductor on the neginot. This is some kind of musical instrument, a psalm of David. Vekori, when I call, aneni, answer me, O Elohai tzidki, God of my victorious God, or my righteous God. God of my vindication is one way to translate that. Batsar hirhavtali, in the distress, in the narrows, the difficult places, hirhavtali, probably a precative perfect, oh, that you would make broad for me. Choneni, be gracious to me. Ushema tefilati, and hear my prayer. B'nei ish, oh, children of man. Adneihem kevodi lichlima, how long, or until when, shall my glorious one, probably a divine epithet of Hashem, that he is kevodi, is my glorious one, shall he be lichlima, for a disgrace. Tehavun, rik, they love, exclamation point, rik, emptiness, or vanity. Tivakashu chazav, selah, they search after a lie. Selah, in both Greek and Chazav, they might mean idolatry. Ude'u ki hifla Adonai chasidlo, Adonai yishma bekori elive. Ude'u, and know that Adonai distinguishes, he makes a difference for his chasid, his pious one. Adonai himself, yishma, hears bekori, when I call elive unto him. Rigzu ve'al techeta'u, shake, quake, and do not sin. Imru vaveihem, say within your minds, within your hearts, al mishkan, upon your beds, the domo, and be silent, or it can mean weep, selah. Zivchu zivchei tzedek, sacrifice the right kind of sacrifices. Do the law correctly, is what that's saying. Uvitchu el Adonai, and trust unto Adonai. Rabbi, many are those who say, Mi yareinu tov, who will show us goodness, or perhaps rain, I think Dahud says here, for tov. Nisa aleinu ol panecha Adonai. Let's see. Lift up, with a emphatic K, aleinu, upon us. It's not testing, so the light of your face, O Adonai, or of your countenance, some would translate that. Verse Chet, Natata simcha v'libi, you have set joy in my heart, or in my mind. Me'et deganam v'tirosham rabu, from the right time of their grain and of their first wines, their new wines, rabu, may it be significantly increased. Verse 9, Bishalom yachdav, peacefully, all together. Eshkeva, I will lay down, ve'ishan, and I will sleep. This could signify the sleep of death. Ki ata, because you are Yod-He, Waw-He, Levadad, alone. Lavetach, toshiveni, securely you bring me back. All right. This is a nice opening prayer. Yeah, I see now. I felt the Ruach telling me to do Psalm 4, and I thought, interesting, another low one. Let's see what that is about. And I really think that was really the right thing to do. Baruch Hashem, very nice. Okay, let's see. Here we are. Tonight, we are continuing in our directed immersion study, or this morning, depending on where you are, or afternoon, depending on where you are, of Exodus chapter 27, verse 17. So here we go. Is PowerPoint freezing? Let's see. Well, we'll just do the arrow, that's fine. Verse Yod, that's 10, plus Zion is 7, so 17. Kol עמודי החצר סביב מחושקים כסף vaveihem כסף ואדניהם נחושת. So, כל עמודי החצר סביב מחושקים כסף vaveihem כסף ואדניהם נחושת. Okay, kol, all of the amudim of hechatzer. So here we have a construct chain. And this would be amudim, right? Plural for amud, which is a passive participle of amad, to stand, and amud is a pillar or a post, anything that's standing erect like that. But we chop off the mem, and that this a ending here, the long seri with the yod, that makes it of, right? If you're just tuning in, that's how that works. And then we have hechatzer, the he being the definite article, that is our the. Oops, I ran out of space there. It's interesting. My tab has a lot of screen left, but for some reason, we're not using all the screen, huh? Not really sure what's going on with that. Okay, no problem. The. And because it's a construct chain, that Venus, it goes to every word in the chain where it sounds like it makes sense. We wouldn't say the all in Hebrew, so we're not going to say the all. And I just realized I'm on green screen there. So that doesn't look so good, does it? Let me change. Oops. Let's see. Okay, fixed, more colorful, more beautiful, because it looks fine on this screen, and then I saw what you're saying. Ooh, the colors are washed out. We were green screening it out of there. So, cool. Interesting, my laser pointer's just stuck. He doesn't want to move. Okay, we can do without it. Cool, all of the amudei, pillars or posts of the chatzer, courtyard, right? Like a tennis court, not like a tennis field for our correct English speakers, our British English speakers. Allow me to proceed with mangled American English. Saviv, around. Mechushakim, fasteners or connectors of, it's not of, pardon me, fasteners. And then it's just going to say kesef, silver, vaveihem. They're vavs. Remember what the ancient vav looked like, right? So these are, they can be like hooks or like pins that are going through. And again, it would have been vavim, vavavavim. But the mem that would have been here after the yod, that's eliminated to make it mean of, right? So technically, these words, they go into a construct state before you put a suffix on the end. So it's technically pegs of or hooks of hem, of them. Oh, that's the edge of it there. How interesting. How interesting that it displays like that. Okay. It's not using all the real estate on my tablet. It's throwing me off a little bit. Them. Yeah, we're just not getting our laser pointer tonight. No problem. Notice here it says kesef, and here it's kasef. That's because we have this wishbone guy right there. I'm going to zoom in on him. Let's show you. There. See that wishbone up above the magenta? Here it's the short vowel, segol, and here it's got that wishbone, the etnachta or atnachta, goes by different names. That's lengthening the vowel, because the way this would have been memorized, our ancestors would have memorized it with an extra oomph on the kasef, right? So it would have been something like כל עמודי החצר סביב מחושקים כסף vaveihem kasef ואדנeihem נחושת. So you get another little bump there on the last word in the verse, right? This guy here called a silluq, just above the hand. See it? The little vertical bar. The silluq only occurs on the last word in a verse. But that guy and the etnachta, you can sometimes have more than one etnachta, if it's a very long verse. But each of those, this is ending a clause. It's kind of like what we would call a semicolon in English. It's like a semicolon. That guy. There we go. Interesting. There are still malfunctions happening with the software. So even though we take a step forward, there's still some things going on I don't understand. So that guy, the etnachta. Okay. All right, let's continue. Adneihem. And the adanim. So again, that would have been adanim, right, in the plural. And then we lost it to make it say of. So this guy is now a construct form. Adnei. The pedestals of, or some say the sockets of, hem. Now it bothers me that these don't look so great. There we go. Nechoshet, copper. Although some say bronze, but copper I think is more correct at this time. Verse Yod Chet, that's 18. Actually, hold on. All right, had a drink there. Orech hechatzer me'avamim ve'ochav chamishim v'chamishim ve'koma chamesh amot shesh moshzar. Okay, that's kind of long. We can finish. Ve'adneihem nechoshet. Okay. Orech, the length of hechatzer. So we have another construct here. So again, we have a V. And it imparts its the-ness to this word. Right? So we have to say the orech, the length of the courtyard. And then we'll say will be. Mea, that's 100. Va'amim, 100. By means of, or by, that's the bait there. By the amma. This is amma. Yeah, amma. Also known as a covet. It's a covet. It's interesting. When I go to laser, the laser just freezes. See what's happening? How strange. Ve'rochav chamishim. And its width will be chamishim. So that's chamish plus the im at the end makes it plural. So we could say 50. 50. Ba. By chamishim. Oops, frozen again. Look at that. 50. Okay. Now that's a little bit weird. 50 by 50. You know, you kind of expect through Hebrew parallelism to have, like up here we had hechatzer mea va'ama, by the amma, right? So seeing the chamishim, 50 by the chamishim, a little bit strange. I want to check something. See. Okay, I just checked the critical apparatus, and that's interesting. The Samaritan Torah does have, indeed, amma here, ba'ama, by the kobit. So maybe that's more correct. Here, because we have a measurement, and then we have by the kobit, and then we have a measurement by the action, by the measurement number, like 50 by the 50. So it's a little bit strange feeling. Vekoma, and height, chamesh amot, 5 kobets, 5 forearm lengths, of sheish, that's alabaster, Egyptian fine quality linen, mosh zar, twisted. Adneihem nechoshet. And adneihem, the eden, the adanim, drop the mem, of ham, their pedestals, or their sockets, nechoshet, copper. All right, how you guys doing? Any comments or questions? And sorry, I know we haven't done too many lives lately. I do have family in town, and I'm trying to balance all that stuff. So I am trying to be here in the live chat, but if a connectivity issue permits it, then talk amongst yourselves. So hopefully I'm over here right now, and I can chat with you. You can also leave a comment down below if you have some kind of question. I'm going to take a drink, and this time I won't pause it when I drink. I just remembered that sometimes it's useful. All right. Continuing on with verse Yod Tet. So that's 10 for the Yod plus 9 for the Tet. Right? Or if you prefer this way. Right? So 19. Starts right after the Sof Pasuk. There. Lechol Kele. belonging to all of the kalei hamishkan. So here we have another construct. With a ha here. Oops, I did brick, I think, instead of, I've been doing the brighter red recently instead. And the dagesh in the center. And of course, the-ness, the goes to the whole chain. If there had been more words, we would have continued to go there and there, getting all of them, right? So we translate. This is from kali, which is an instrument, an item, a thing, a very useful word. It can mean all kinds of stuff, like in reference to women, it could be their adornments, like their jewelry, right? In reference to milchama, it can be a sword, a bow. You see how useful it is? It can be pots and pans when you're talking about in the kitchen, right? So it can be vessels, right? So ha, it transmits over here because the construct chain. The, so lechol, to all, actually I should have marked this. To all, so to, chol, in this case chol, lechol, to all of the, see the ha is coming over here, kalei, instruments or tools of ha mishkan, of the mishkan, the tabernacle. Bechol avodato, bechol, be, with, or among, in. Chol, all. The reason it's chol instead of kol is we have the vocal schwa here, right? So it's the BeGaD KePhaT rule. This is a kaf in BeGaD KePhaT, and so we have the vocal schwa that's like a vowel sound. It makes the little dagesh lene, the weak dagesh, disappear. Right? If you don't know what that is, don't worry. It's just some like to know. Avodato. So this is from the word avodah. Avodah, which is work, service, etc. And then the hey became a tav, signaling of, right, as the construct does. And then we put the O on the end. This is he or it, right? So among all of its service. Vechol yetedotav. Vechol, so and another construct. We just don't say the all. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think I'm going to highlight this word here. Someone was telling me they thought one of the colors I used didn't show up so well. So let me hope I picked a different one here. So this word here, yod, tav, yeah, I think this will show. Dalit. I'm going to write this down below what this is. This is the word. Hopefully you can see that. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let's be extra sure. Oh, I think that'll be pretty. Let's see. Someone found out how to programmatically increase brush size. That would have made my job a lot easier, what I'm trying to do. I know. Boy, that worked. Great. So the word is actually in the singular. Yod. Tav, and I made this bigger than I needed to. And Dalit. Ya Tade. It's like what would you call that? It's like a pin, like a pin. You know, you could push it into something to help hold things together. And then Yetedot, that's the plural of Ive, of it. So all of its peg is better. All of its pegs. Peg, maybe let's write it like this. It's a better word. It's a peg. Good enough. All right. That guy. Yep, we covered the vaveihem, but that's okay. I don't think we did. There we go. Okay. And all of its pegs. Pins, pegs, something like that. V'chol yitdot. And another construct chain here. And the last word is definite. So that's our V. And it is going to transmit its definiteness to all the words in the chain. But you have to decide in translation if it sounds right or not. So, and chol, chol, all, we won't say the all, right? So all of yitdot, the pegs of the chatzar, the courtyard. What are they? Nechoshet, copper. They're all copper. And look, here we have a nice big white space here because there's a Torah portion beginning. Ki tetzaveh. It's starting right there. Ve'atem tetzaveh. Sorry, not ki tetzaveh, just tetzaveh. So there we go. Any comments or questions? I think this is a good place to stop today. We're 28 minutes in, so 30 minutes, a little bit shorter than we usually do with our directed immersion, but not bad, I think, for juggling people in town. And hopefully you guys found it useful. We did get to knock out a few verses, so that's good. Any final comments or questions? I will address them now. My future self will address them now. This self will disappear. Shalom. Hopefully your questions or comments are getting answered. While we're waiting, I would just like to remind everybody that if you would like to donate to this work, please consider. You can send a one-time gift very easily to paypal.me, that's me, /Hebrew Literacy. Or you can sign up for a monthly contribution, or you can just sign up for free. But there's more goodies if you help us. Sign up at patreon.com/Hebrew Literacy. Just point this in a web browser, so https:// But if you just type it, most browsers, they will autocomplete it for you. You can sign up for a monthly gift over there. That helps the work that we're doing there, helps us to survive. Yeah. And it's very encouraging. Yeah, if you'd like to make a gift to help with equipment or just other things that we can get from Amazon.com. You could always buy an e-gift certificate there and just put in my email address. That's very useful as well. We appreciate that. You can find the email address to send that to in the description down below. All right? Hope this has been helpful to you guys. Keep pushing through with your Hebrew and have a great, great rest of your day. Shalom, shalom.